Take a good look at your kitchen scraps. To most people, this is just yesterday's dinner leftovers heading for the landfill. But to a gardener, this is black gold in its rawest form. Today, we're going beneath the surface. Literally, we're talking about trench composting, the art of burying your kitchen waste directly into your raised garden beds. Why bother digging a hole when you could just use a container? Because by bringing the compost to the garden rather than the garden to the compost, you're cutting out the middleman and building an underground ecosystem that works 24/7. The reasoning is simple: direct nutrient delivery. When you bury scraps at least 10 inches deep, you're placing organic matter exactly where it's needed most, in the root zone. Burying scraps solves the two biggest headaches of traditional composting: pests and smells. By capping your scraps with a thick layer of soil, you're masking the scent from neighborhood raccoons and preventing fruit flies from turning your garden into a nursery. It's essentially a set it and forget it type system. No turning heavy piles, no expensive tumblers, no thermometers, just a shovel and a little bit of dirt. Now let's talk about the workers. The moment those scraps hit the soil, you've essentially rang the dinner bell for the subterranean cleanup crew. First on the scene are the microbes, bacteria, and fungi. They begin breaking down the cellular walls of your vegetable peels, creating a softened buffet for our favorite garden guest, the earthworm. As worms migrate to trench to feast, they do two incredible things. They aerate and they leave castings. Aeration is when they tunnel through the soil, creating tiny highways that allow oxygen and water to reach your plant's roots. And as they digest your scraps, they leave behind castings, which is essentially a polite term for worm poop. This is arguably the most nutrient-dense fertilizer on the planet, packed with nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Those three elements everyone needs for a lush garden. Those N, P, and K numbers that everyone looks for. Over the next few weeks, a beautiful transformation occurs. Those scraps don't just disappear, they become humus. This is the stable organic core of healthy soil that helps your raised garden bed retain moisture and maintain a crumbly, loamy texture. By composting directly in the garden bed, you aren't just feeding the plants, you're building the soil. You're recycling carbon and nitrogen back into the earth, ensuring that your raised bed stays fertile season after season without the need for synthetic chemical fertilizers. So, the next time you finish a salad, don't just toss those ends in the trash. Grab a spade or a trowel, head to your raised bed, and feed the magic happening under your feet. Your worms and your tomatoes will thank you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share.